So I wanted to share with you this quick story time. Over this past week, over the weekend, it was on Saturday, I decided to go for a jog in the park. And when I got to the park, I walked into the park and I looked down and I saw this bird perched on this stone on the grass. And I was like, interesting. Because the bird was so still that it looked like it was a statue almost. But then when I got up close to it, I realized that it was alive because it started moving and started pivoting a little bit. And long story short, I went around the park a couple times. I did my little jog. And when I got back to that stone, I lied to you not, that bird was still standing there. And I was like, wow, like that is crazy. Like I went around that park like 3 good times and that bird was still there. It had not moved. And as I left the park, the bird was still there. So it really just got me to thinking about the significance of birds and what they truly mean when we see them. Because that, for me, was a sign. That was an omen. That was a synchronicity, whatever it is you want to call it. It most definitely was a communication. And so I wanted to talk about in this video what some of the signs and what some of the meanings of birds are. So when you see signs of a bird showing up in your reality, one of the number one signs or symbols of a bird is elevation, hope, protection, and wisdom. Birds symbolize rising above earthly matters. When I think about birds, birds are the highest connection to God. They are the closest to God because they are able to reach those heights. They are able to fly. So with that being said, when you see a bird coming to you, communicating to you, that is a sign that God is trying to communicate to you. The divine is reaching out to you. So in my opinion, that is the universe telling you to make time and take time to listen to what information is wanting to come in your direction. Another sign from birds, this could also be a sign from your ancestors, from a loved one. They're trying to reach out to you and communicate to you. They're trying to connect with you and get your attention. So by sending a bird your way, what better way to stop you in your tracks than to continue to see a bird showing up? Eventually it's going to stand out. Just like for me, that stood out to me. I couldn't help but to recognize that. That was not something that happens on a typical day-to-day. So when you see a bird showing up in your reality, like it wants to connect with you, that can be a sign from your ancestors that they're trying to get your attention. And that's pretty much all I wrote. Those are the 2 main things I would say birds show up for. Is for God to get a message to us, and for our ancestors, our loved ones, someone that may have crossed over to the other side, trying to reach out to you and get your attention. So there's many different messages and meanings behind birds. You can simply look it up on Google. There is specific messages for particular birds. Honestly, I don't even know what type of bird it was that I saw. It was unavoidable. Like you couldn't miss it. And it had like this brown chest. It was kind of like tall, like it was standing there, I swear, like it was a warrior, like it was a protector of that park. Like it was just making sure who was coming into that park, that it was ready for action. Like it was ready for war, like it was on Call of Duty. Like don't don't play now. You know I got the other birds. They ready. Like literally, like that's how that bird was standing on that stone. And this was one of those times that I didn't bring my phone. I told myself, you know, when I'm out here jogging or whatever, you know, I'm just trying to disconnect. But, you know, I wish I had my phone so I could have took a picture of it, because that's how it was standing. It was standing like it was one of God's chosens. I know I'm being extra right now, but just wanted to share some of those messages about birds. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment, and let me know what are some of the messages or signs that you feel like birds mean to you when you see birds. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I will catch you in the next video.